So it's a Friday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 34, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. What a fucking couple weeks it has been here. I guess I gotta just come right out and say my wife Erica's father passed away this week. And what a fucking roller coaster this couple weeks has been here, man. So without, obviously being fucked up, aside from that, Randy was his name, and he was a real unique character. I only had the pleasure of meeting one time, and that, my friends, was that was quite the first impression. So, without trying to sound bad, because there's really no way to explain Randy without it sounding not good. But, excuse me, on the flip side, he also never really did anything wrong to us. So, all his family's gripes and everything, I don't really, and me, especially me personally, I don't share the same feelings that they do. But I don't know if you ever seen Shameless, but Frank Gallagher, this dude is like him. Not in every sense, but in a lot of ways. He was like this crafty kind of grifter, just kind of coasting through, and I fucking thought that was cool as shit. But what he did, he had a little lion issue, right? So for his whole life, I guess, he did die of cancer. As far as we know right now, we have to make a fucking bombing run fucking to Kentucky and go grab some paperwork and some things and then come back here. I got a day to do it. So that will be coming soon, nonstop, fly through. It's gonna be a long one for me, for both of us. And but what? So I just said we met at the funeral home with his mother, Erica's grandmother, and I don't really think she liked it when I said this, because it's my first time meeting her after 13 years. I said, I was really impressed the first time I met your son. So what happened was, right, he said he was coming up. He's been living in Kentucky ever since I knew Erica. And he would always be fucking big cap on Facebook with like all these mansions and fucking houses and shit. And I don't know if I don't know why. I guess no one really knows why people do things like that. But I mean, he wasn't asking me for money or anything, so he could say whatever he wants to, people on Facebook. But so what he told Erica, I'm coming up to see you. I bought a brand new Dodge pickup, brand new Hellcat. I got the dogs with me, and we're coming up to see you. Okay, he said, yeah, I had this settlement, had this lawsuit or whatever that just settled. He's like, he said, let me tell you this, you'll never have to worry about money again, right? So, given the history, she's like, yeah, whatever. So then a few days later, they running them races. I don't know if you can hear that shit. That shit crazy. just another thing we continue learning about this house. I don't mind it, but that shit is loud, boy. Hear that shit? I don't know if you can hear it. So my man fucking, she pulls in the fucking driveway, right? Brand new Dodge pickup, 2 dogs, just a bag with him. What's the deal? Like, hey, what's going on, man? Nice to meet you and shit. And he's like showing me pictures. This is the Challenger. And he like pulled out this paper, right? That was from this dealership. And he like showed it to me. Look, bam, paid in cash. Rolled up this paper back in his pocket, right? And I was like, what the fuck? So, I'm already in the know, but I'm not a fucking asshole either. I'm like, oh, no shit. Yeah. He's like, listen, the kids, all their college is taken care of. Don't even worry about it. You guys don't ever have to worry about money again. I'm like, oh, cool. He's like, I just got to work out the paperwork. I'm going to sign some papers while I'm here. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, all right. So he leaves. He came back the next day. I was working, so I didn't see him the next day. And he hung out with everyone, got to meet the kids, the newest kids. He might have got to meet all of them for the first time. I'm not sure. He's been gone a long ass fucking time. So while I was at work the next day, I know this is bullshit, but I'm like, all right, here's how we'll figure it out. I seen the name of the fucking dealership that was on that paper, because I started to like read it from the top, but I didn't get a chance because he was boom. So he closed it up, rolled it up, put it back in his pocket. And what am I gonna say? No, let me see that shit. So I want to say it was on the dealership's Facebook. They did like a fucking video walk around of him in the car and all this shit. And me and Eric are like, what the fuck? So I called the dealership. And I'm like, all right, listen. I said, I'm calling from New York. I go, this is going to sound crazy. I said, but I go, my father-in-law, I said, he came up here. He pulled up in this brand new truck. I was like, he said he bought, and the guy goes, yeah, he bought a Hellcat too. And I'm on the phone and I'm like, really? He goes, yep. He's like, we're detailing it right now for him to pick up in a day or two. So I'm thinking, how the fuck did he pull this off? Somehow or another, he pulled it off. And I know one way or another it's not fucking real, whatever he did. I can't remember how it ended up coming out, but he totally finessed them motherfuckers whatever way he did. That shit, the Hellcat, they didn't turn that right over to him. So they must have let him leave with the truck. And dude, he was such a smooth talker. Like, if you didn't know to be expecting like total line of bullshit, man, he fucking must have finessed them motherfuckers big time, because they let him leave with the truck and he used to use that shit to drive to New York and see everybody. And I always thought that was the coolest fucking thing, man. And when he was here, he didn't ask for nothing. So I sat out there and just bullshitted with him for a little bit. And so then later, years later at this point, he starts telling Erica he's dying. But this isn't the first time that he said that. Like, while he was up here, he said he was like mad about something, I guess. I can't really remember. And he said that he was in the hospital. He's all fucked up. He's about to die in the hospital while he was up here. So we just called the hospital. Oh, is he in there? And they're like, nah, we don't even know nothing about that. And in New York, I don't know if it's nationwide, but in New York, the emergency room roster is the only roster not covered by HIPAA. So if you're in, my stomach is, you heard that, boy? So the emergency room roster is not covered by HIPAA. So if you are in emergency, they can say that you're in there. They can't tell what you're in there for. They can't tell, anything other than you're there. And it's like, kind of confirm or deny. I don't know if you can call and just say, yo, tell me everybody that's in there. But I know they can confirm if a name is in there. And they definitely are like, nah, he is not in here. So, but unfortunately, it sounds like at some point the stories about dying were true. And, it's fucked up because she had been trying to, well, she not been trying, she was like rebuilding their connection, and she was trying her best to just, I don't know, just rebuild. And out of all the things that were ever talked about or said in the last year or so, in the last few months, he never said that it was as bad as it was. Since we got the word that he did pass away, Erica, I can't even say we, she has been in touch with hospice aides, with the building manager where he lived, with all kinds of people. And this was this started to be bad in February, and he didn't mention it, and I'm torn about that, because she was kind of left with an open book, and she didn't have, like, you can say goodbye sometimes. She wasn't able to, but I don't think he wanted her to worry about him, and I think that's commendable, big time. All the baloney aside, in the end, you didn't want to worry her, and I think that's that speaks for itself, that you didn't want to upset Erica. And so Randy, I know Gary just got up there, so when you get there, man, I hope you guys fucking chop it up and check everything out together. And we'll make sure we take care of what we can from here. We're gonna knock it out. So that sucked, and I feel really fucking bad for her. I do. Well, my stomach, I don't know if you can hear it. It is like going fucking crazy. Of course it is. So news updates though. Been doing a lot of chemical tests on the new alcohol inks and chemical fucking buff paint. I've been trying all of it. I got a UV board outside with a bunch of stuff for elemental stress tests. So I'm keeping an eye on those. Which that'll be months. That'll be a long fucking thing. I don't plan on, unless they all fail miserably. That'll be an ongoing thing. So that's all stuff moving in the right direction. I don't know what to do. This is fucking difficult. The standard fluid was just so fucking standard that aside from the silver, all the other colors perform the fucking same. They act the same, they perform the same, they fucking hold up the same, they paint over the same. Everything is like the fucking same. And with these alcohols, man, they're just so fucking different. And they're made, I make them the same. Everything is the fucking same. It's the same measurements, the same mixing procedures, the same additives, the same fucking UV additives. Everything is the fucking same, but yet they fucking act different. They all act fucking different. The fucking blue that I'm testing on the side fucking acts different than the pink, which acts different from the fucking violet. And they all have characteristics that the other one doesn't. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Because the violet is a fucking animal all around, I think. I think that is. What the fucking problem is I want to put maybe like a stainless steel or some kind of like something to kind of replicate, steel, but it's so fucking hard to keep up with. So maybe I'll have to learn. I guess I'll have to learn how to buff the stainless steel to keep it so it's something I can do often instead of just a couple times and it's fucking ruined. Because I don't want to be changing it. Like with the buff wall, I can hit it with that primer a few times and fucking mainly get it to cover up for the most part. So that's going on. The fucking caffeine melt thing is about to come out, and I am fucking super ready for that, man. I am so fucking happy. I actually just ordered some more for myself. Hopefully it'll be here tomorrow before we got to start fucking rocking and rolling out of state. I'm hoping they'll be here tomorrow, so that'll be fucking nice. I'm trying to think of what else I got going on. What is that? 5 January, February, March, 6/5. I think it is. Yeah, not 5/6. That's past. So 6/5, they're gonna drop it. I don't know how it's gonna work. What I thought it was gonna be was like 50-50. I mean, like 50 tins for me, 50 tins for them, and then we just agree on a price or whatever. But I'm not really sure how it's gonna go. And I kind of don't even care how it goes. If they are going to sell them out of their site, if I'm going to sell them, I'm just really happy about it. And it's been a fucking super pleasure, super easy going group of guys. Just another small fucking company. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. And I'm trying to think. Oh, Jesus, fuck. I was thinking about doing a giveaway. Only if you listen to the podcast and it's in here. But I didn't have time to think of what to do and how to fucking do it. So I'll do a giveaway soon. I gotta get all this shit done with. I gotta get everything done. The machine ink project is almost complete. I'm just waiting for something else to come in the mail so I can finish the mix. What the fuck? What am I? The next guest I'm thinking is gonna be Silo, fucking one of the heavy hitter boys from our local fam. Fucking freights, walls, fucking ups everywhere, and I've known him for a while now, and super fucking cool dude. And I think you guys will like his episode because him and I just know how to fucking talk shit. We all know how to talk shit, as you can see with the Taro and the True episodes and shit. And but fucking a couple of fucking Dagos talking, that should be a fun one to listen to for everybody. And I'm trying to think of what else I got going on. I got so much fucking going on. Fucking Gary's service is on fucking Friday. I gotta do this Kentucky run fucking Monday and be back fucking Tuesday. There's a lot. There's a lot to fucking do. And I still gotta make all this shit happen. And still just do regular shit. Why people? Yeah. People, I swear to God, in this. Hear this shit? Motherfuckers be wilding all the time. I'm gonna end up fucking. I got a bad feeling I'm gonna end up in jail in this fucking county because people are just consistently, like, on a daily fucking basis wilding out in the fucking neighborhood. And I'm used to that in the city, but dude, this is not a real city. Don't try to fucking make this shit like the city. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That shit is not like this here. Don't fucking act like that. And I know, and I could tell just by the way the people operate around here, they're fucking used to like punkin' fucking soft fucking average fucker people, like fucking, little fucking white picket fence shit. And I could see that like people get fucking bullied and shit around here. And that's fucking definitely not me. So there's just people fucking constantly wilding the fuck out. And like, like what the fuck you looking at type shit. And motherfucker, I know you might get away with that shit with everybody else around this motherfucker, all these soft motherfuckers, but not me. I don't fucking think so. Anyway, I just get fucking frustrated with fucking bullshit because what bothers me is this is kind of like a nice place, but people want to be hood so fucking bad that they turn like a nice place into something that's like fucked up. And I just never understood that. Like, I used to be in my neighborhood and that shit was fucked up, and it was just fucked up. Like, that's just what it was. There was nothing good about it. There was drugs, there was fucking murders, there was violence, there was fucking home invasions, it was all kinds of crazy shit. Anything that a normal hood would have. And then you come here and this shit is like not as country and rural as where we just moved from, but this is like a step in the more urban direction, but it's still like fucking 20,000 people in the fucking city. And it is a city apparently. And there's a fucking town of the same name within a mile of here. And I'm just like, but cut that fuck shit, man. Really, man. This is definitely not the fucking hood. Like, people are not getting fucking banged over here. Like, it's not. Cut the fucking bullshit. But I've seen that everywhere. Since I moved out of the city and moved in the country, I could see that there was always like this, especially when I was in like in this town called Medina, which is about an hour west of Rochester and an hour-ish east of Buffalo. So it was like an hour away from these two cities, and it was fucking cornfield. It was some real white fucking country ass shit. But there was like these fucking crackers that were just like, they just wanted that shit so bad. And I had like problems with a lot of them when I first moved here, because I'm like, so what I would see is they were acting like how they would believe that people that were hood would act, like on TV or from music. And that's all they had. All they had was like how people acted on a fucking movie or a fucking television show or something. So it was like this, like super overly fucking ghetto talking. And I'm like, dude, your fucking family owns a farm like right over there, like 200 acres. I don't fucking, you definitely didn't grow up in any kind of anything like that. But it was always like people wanted, they wanted to emulate something, and they had no reference, I guess would be the way to do it, would be the way to say it. They didn't have a real reference. They couldn't walk outside and be like, go to the fucking corner store and get a 3X fucking shirt, and you're thugging it with everybody else outside. Like, no, you had to travel an hour to go to find an actual corner store. You know, like, it's always just fucking confused me on people they want this fucked up lifestyle. And that shit is just not fucking cool, man. Like, and I talk all kinds of shit, but I was fucking there, man. I fucking lived that shit. I grew up in that shit. I understand it. I can see it. I can see shit coming, like literally, like walking down the street, like, oh, this is a problem. They got the fucking problem walk going. These people are out for the fucking to fight. And whoever it is, it could be anybody. Like, living in the city, you learn to fucking to be able to spot these things. Like, that dude is up to no fucking good. He's about to crawl under your vehicle and cut your fucking catalytic converter off. Like, there is no motherfucking reason that dude should be looking all around like that. You know, you can or like this dude right here, he's definitely finna fucking snuff somebody tonight at the bar. You know, like, you could just see that shit. You could fucking tell. Damn, yo, this the new Batman trailer? Why the fucking Michael Keaton in the Flash shit? What? Anyway. If you ain't from the hood, don't fucking push it. If you don't have any experience from the hood, don't do it. Just don't do it, please. Try not to. Try not to. You ain't about that shit. Just be you. Be normal. Be a regular dude. Be a regular fucking dude. I don't even care if you live that shit for fucking 6 months. If you've never experienced what it's fucking like, you don't want nothing to do with that shit, man. I've seen people get their fucking head cracked open and shit for fucking nothing. I've seen. Nah, never mind. Anyway. I think that's all I got, man. I don't have a whole lot to talk about tonight. I'm sick of fucking people fucking trying to be super fucking gangster. I got too many fucking strikes. I can't fucking... I just can't do it. My patience is running thin. I gotta fucking calm down, guys. I'm out of here.
Doing this fucking answering machine, man. I don't believe it. Fucking stupidity of having a cell phone with a fucking answering machine on it. It was the whole point of buying a cell phone. So people can get to you where you're at. Not leave a fucking message and I'll get back to you later. Call me. I'm at home.